Well, Fremantle seem to be turning their season around over the last 3 weeks, and they were able to frank that form at home against the Cats, who hung in there for a while, but in the end the Dockers were too good, and it was a 29-point win in the end, and it certainly has resuscitated the Dockers season over the last few weeks. They're scoring 16 goals yesterday, and the Cats, after sort of getting things back on level terms, are just stuttering a bit, still trying to get their best team back together.
Yeah, well, that's why we talk about the Blues and how you can turn it around. I mean, so much talk about Fremantle's offence all year, and they've kicked 100 points 3 weeks in a row now.
They're playing a different brand now, though, Joey. Let's be fair.
That little bit. They're actually... There's not... What they are doing is they have gone back to their bread and butter, and that is winning it at the Source King. Their clearance game is what has led to it looking like it has been a drastic change. I guarantee if you speak to them internally, they won't say it's a drastic change to how they've played, but this is the issue. This is where they've been so good the last 3 weeks. Clearance differential and scoring from clearance. So they have gone back to doing what they do best. They've got, I think, arguably the best ruck combination in the competition now. Jager O'Meara's last 3 weeks has been significant, having that big physical presence around the footy. And look at them. They're now playing with aggression around the contest. They're pressuring, tackling, then using this handball game. But it's winning the clearances now that's giving him these good looks. So Jager O'Meara's last 3 weeks, he's averaging 26 disposals, 6.5 clearances, 12 contested possessions. Brayshaw's found his very best form.
That's big, isn't it?
From early in the season. Fife's now been injected back into the midfield, and Sarong has been doing his thing along with Sean Darcy, who have been awesome all year. And then Jackson comes in and has his cameos, whether it's being a ruckman or a big midfielder. So this is what's been the turnaround. This is what's made the rest of Fremantle's game look like it's been a complete overhaul, but that's where it's starting, and they're getting on top, and they dominated Geelong in that area.
Huge game next Saturday against Nam. It'll be just unbelievable. Frank the form.
Yeah.
That's all we say is frank the form. I thought tactically they were very, very good. And take your hat off to the coaching staff for this one. Their ability to deny Tom Stewart his game. And there's a fair bit goes into this. He only had the 6 intercept possessions, 1 score involvement. He was a non-factor in this game. And you never say that about Tom Stewart. So they found ways to get the ball to ground when he rolled off and when he zoned off. And Banfield was terrific. He made him pay. I thought his game was absolutely first rate. And even when there was an opportunity, they just didn't kick it in long with high balls. They found short, sharp, piercing kicks, 50 to 70 from goal, and then laced them out. I thought it was brilliant play and brilliant coaching. And I thought the other end of the ground, so I stayed between the arcs. At the other end of the ground, the Freo backmen, they know that Geelong want to take those wide marks inside 50. We see Hawkins hit boundary line, we see Cameron hit boundary line, and they were brave enough to stand on the outside, give up corridor, and just be a presence. Make it tougher for the kicker to hit the Geelong leading forward. These are all early, and I just thought it was terrific. And it's a template, and templates are hard to find against really good teams. But this is something we point out time and time again. Look at this one here. They want to go wide. So force them to do something they don't want to do, OK. It looks like that's an open and obvious target, but the ability for someone else to roll back and get the job done for you, taking away the way they want to play. I thought it was, don't get beaten by what you know is what we always say with coaching, and I thought that Longmuir had a great night. And
at the moment, if Jeremy Cameron doesn't kick bags of goals or Tom Hawkins, it's hard for the Cats to get a win at the moment. Now,
are they in trouble?
It's going to be a tough road for them to contend, absolutely, but they've still got some players to get back, David, and things can change over the long season, as Joey told us, because he's still,
there's still a lot to play out this year.
With the Blues, of course. I thought Jared Healy was the only man that could award the handball of the year.
But the best kick in the comp might just be the best handballer in